Hello there, Femalien back again, like I said I would be. Today I'm going to be discussing Asperger's and confidence. I'm just going to make some points on it. Some discussion would be great from you guys. So I'll just start straight away. Why would I start with confidence as my first video? I just feel like it's something that's quite common amongst people with Asperger's from what I've been reading online. I personally don't know anyone else with Asperger's, but I've definitely been doing my research, and it seems that one linking factor, particularly something that I suffered from, was low confidence and low self esteem as a teenager. This led to me thinking there was so much wrong with me, and when there actually wasn't. So, yeah, I think a big factor can be the fact that you are uncomfortable pretty much all the time in high school. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of social interaction that you're expected to do, and there's also performing well with your education, which I didn't. I'm at university now, but it's taken me a lot longer than most people because I've had to go the long way through my style of learning. So not getting support with your style of learning is massive. Like, I think I didn't really have the opportunity to get diagnosed earlier when I was a teenager because there wasn't a lot of talk of Asperger's and there wasn't a lot of encouragement to do so. So getting a diagnosis and understanding your learning style will really help you through high school and primary school into your university years. If I could have gone back and had some more support through my schooling years, I would not be at university now. I would have passed it already and hopefully been in the workplace. So yeah, I think that's a massive factor when confidence is involved. Confusion and frustration are really prominent. Well, they were prominent for me in high school because all of a sudden you're sort of chucked into this horrific maze of social interaction and expectations. And what I felt was, especially with like some of the things that people were wearing in like the first year of high school, it's like, what was there, some sort of conference that everyone got together without me and said, this is what's going to be freaking cool this year. So yeah, that's the way I always felt. Like, I still kind of feel it now. Where was this conference? I wasn't there. So it can be embarrassing as a teenager to not understand what is cool or what you're expected to do, because also as a free thinking Aspie like I am, I didn't really want to bend to anyone's rules either. So it's quite, annoying when you have to sort of be someone you're not in order just to relieve some crappy feelings about not fitting in and things like that. So that could be really confusing and annoying. Also, what I experienced was, because I'm quite good at my art, especially through late primary school and into high school, was jealousy because I'm good at, I have a talent in that area. So I found that a lot of the girls that were popular because just of their looks were quite, jealous of the fact that a lot of the guys actually liked me because, I could draw and they were really interested in that. I liked anime and things like that. So I actually had more in common with the guys. So there was a lot of jealousy around that with some of the girls. So it got a bit nasty there, which, it was never my intention to make them jealous. I just, I can't help liking the pop culture that I do. And, if guys can talk to me about it, then, at least I had some sort of social interaction. So that was good. I think that's, you'll find that a lot with Asperger females, is that they get along with guys because the drama isn't there, and there is a bit of pretentiousness between, about having big muscles and things like that with each other. But generally, if you find a good guy, you can actually have a really good friendship. And I've had many great friendship with guys because, yeah, the crap just isn't there. Where I've had friendship with girls that, it was so petty, the stuff that would happen. I just got over it in the end. But a lot of the things that happened to me was being ditched by friends and things like that, which is really horrific, especially because I never really did anything wrong. I was only myself. So by the end of, high school, I was feeling like I was pretty worthless, and, why do people keep leaving me as friends, and I don't really feel like I'm that bad, and blah, blah, blah. But of course, it's just high school. It's going to either be great for you or, not so good for you. So you've got to, if I could go back and talk to myself, I would tell myself just to relax, and, you're going to get through this. It's just one phase of your life, and there's going to be many. So you might as well make the most of this. Get the best friends that you can. If you don't have friends at school, try and be friends, close friends with your family. Just, get online. I didn't have an online community when I was at high school, so you guys are really lucky in that aspect. So get your teens online, and you yourself as a teenager, get online and meet people, because it's perfect, I find. If there's social interaction problems, that, typing and not being immediately in people's presence is wonderful, because you can slowly get to meet people, and, maybe there's a local meetup in your area. I had a 3DS meetup, like a Nintendo 3DS meetup the other day, and it was fantastic because no one really talked to each other. We just did all the street swap information and then, left. So, yeah, online has been really good, I think, in that area. So, yeah, I think what happens is, through lack of confidence, Aspies tend to give themselves a really, really hard time. So, I have done a lot of things in my life to improve my confidence. It's still not 100%, but it's a lot better. And I think it's really important for people with Asperger's to know that they can improve their traits that aren't so good, because I've improved many. Just through, getting a job and being active I do hospitality, so I talk to a lot of people, and that, straight away, that improved my confidence, because I got used to talking to people. Getting a diagnosis helped me a lot. I didn't think it would, but I suggest for those people who are umming and ahhing about it to get a diagnosis, because now if I start getting those feelings again of like anxiety and stuff, if I'm talking to someone or in a social situation, I know in my mind, I just go, well, that is one of my traits, and it's nothing to feel bad about. It's who I am. And talk to someone that is socially really good, and then you can find out lots of tips in how to relieve that anxiety, because you know what to say. For instance, my sister told me, ask people questions. That'll keep the conversation going, because one of my biggest fears when I'm talking to people is the drop of conversation, because I immediately become awkward and, I'll look at the ground or something like that. So I've learned to ask questions like, oh, okay, so where do you live? Or, do you have a dog? Or, just light things. And it actually does keep the conversation going. It opens up new topics and things like that. So it doesn't work every time, but it works most times. So yeah, talk to someone that's really socially doing well, and you'll learn a lot of things. Sorry, I'm just reading notes here. So learning to be comfortable with your flaws is huge. Get out of any dangerous relationships as well. I found that when I was, early 20s, late teens, I formed some relationships just to have relationships, because I was kind of sick of just being on my own and things like that. So I find that a lot of Aspies put up with people, like bad people, and they don't know that they're bad, or a bad influence. So just look around at the people in your life and decide whether they're good for you or bad for you, and why, and things like that. Just have a good look, because it makes a big difference having the right support around. If you're feeling like crap, you need those people there for you. So that has tipped my confidence. So yeah, be aware of that. So yeah, all of these things will help you not fall into like a depression and things like that, things that I experienced. I think either way, the teen years and things like that are either going to be really good, as I said, or there is going to be some depression problems and things like that. But I think, as I said, if you've got the right support around you, it will make a massive difference. So yeah, that's just a few things I had to say about confidence. I don't want this to go over, far over 10 minutes. So I'm going to ask a question to the people that are following me so far, and hopefully gain some new followers and subscriptions this video. What do you do to improve your confidence, and what is one of the things that makes you unconfident? So just one of your traits, and have you improved it? So yeah, I'd love some answers. I'd really like to see how everyone else experiences this differently. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Femalien signing off.